All right, guys, and joining us at this time is one of my favorite people to interview, if I won't lie to you guys. He is the 2-1 United States Muay Thai Association Super Heavyweight Champion, Bob the Jits Panda Buskey. How you doing today, man?
What up, boys?
Oh, I'm really excited, man. We got another fight on the line. Putting that belt up, your first title defense, June 29th, Cage Wars 42. When we spoke last, you said, I will fight when I am good and ready to. I'm the champ, so it's my choice now. What was it that made you decide that you wanted to get back in there?
I didn't get enough anger out last time. I like to swing. I didn't get to have no fun. All these fights ended in too soon.
Now, do you think this will be with him being a wrestling-based fighter? I know he's got some knockouts to his credits. Chris Miles is your opponent. I should have said that earlier. The 3-0 Chris Miles. Do you think that this will be more of a ground fight or a stand-up fight?
I'm sure when he feels the power, he'll try to resort to what he knows, and hopefully it's good.
And then right before we got on air with you, he commented on the post I put up on Facebook on May 10th. When your fight was announced, I shared it that day, and I said, who is the baddest man in New York State? We will find out on June 29th. He commented and said he's going to get it done in less than 60 seconds or less, #and new. What is your response to that?
Who is he again?
Chris Miles.
Christopher Showtime Miles.
Oh, Showtime. Oh, that guy. Yeah, him. I'm not really worried about him. I mean, I guess if he feels confident, come do what everyone else is trying to do. Take my belt. Come get it.
Now, what have you done differently to prepare for Chris?
I know he got a little wrestling background. That's cute. I watched his videos. He didn't look that good at wrestling. He was getting rolled over by useless fat people. So, I mean, if his wrestling's his thing, he better work on it a little bit more. Because I've been waiting to show what my jitsu's about.
Will we finally see the Jits Panda in action?
If his jaw can hold up.
Do you plan on testing out that jaw as soon as possible, or do you plan on finally filling him out, getting a little more time in the cage?
When have you ever seen me go slow? When have you ever seen me wait? It's time. When that bell rings, it's time. If you're not ready for it, you're not ready for it.
I was going to say the last two times out, you had been in the second of the octagon. You were in the center of the octagon before the first second was off the clock. Your last two times out against Seacombe and against Streeter, you had closed the distance between you and your opponent in less than a second. So,
first time, same thing. First time, same thing. All these matches ended under a minute and 30 seconds. I might have lost the first one, but I went out and manhandled him. Same way I'm going to handle this bum on June 29th.
Do we have a prediction for June 29th?
Me winning.
How?
Anyway, like I said before, it happens how it happens. I couldn't predict Streeter was going to tap the strikes. I can't predict Seacombe's going to go to bed. I just can't. I don't know. However they want it. I don't care how it goes. If it wants to be by the hands, call me the hands panda. If you want it by the jits, let's see it. However you feel it.
Now, in your time off since your last fight, you went through a grappling competition. I believe you came in second place. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Third, both divisions. So my first matchup, I went against the guy who won first in the tournament. Collegiate wrestler, very good, tough guy. Real tough battle. He ends up coming out on top. The second person I faced was Renzo Gracie's nephew in an open weight class. He's only 180 pounds, I believe, 17 years old. The kid's going to be a legend. It is what it is. It was a good matchup. He ended up taking my back with a belly down arm bar. And then by the time I got to Nogi, I think I faced a baby bear from fucking Russia or Canada or somewhere. And it was just a war. It was a tough weekend. I mean, it was a lot of fun, though. And it really got me ready to push the efforts a little bit. I was a little bit slacking before that. I just had my baby. Been living that life. But for the last, I don't know, 2 weeks. I've been killing it, turned it up. So by the time it comes for this fight, easy money, just like everyone else.
Now, Nels Larson has a way of fine-tuning champions in a way that very few coaches know how to do. What type of things are you guys working on in preparation for this fight?
Well, we're very aware. We watched his 3 fights, very aware of what he likes to do. In the famous words of GSP, I was not very impressed with his performance. That really was okay. Whatever you do in West Virginia, hopefully it works down here. It seems when people come from out of state, they get their ass whooped. So we'll see what happens when you come here. I heard they like to fight down in West Virginia. I came out with my mom like that. I love to fight.
Now, the last time we saw, or the first time that I had the pleasure of seeing you fight was against Shane Seacombe. You came in, you had more fat on you than you did the last time. This time with Travis Streeter, you took off more of the fat and put on more muscle. Is it going to be same here? We're going to see less fat, more muscle, or what's the Jits
That's
Pandas?
always the game plan. I'm trying to better myself every day as an all-around person. When my body like to gain a little bit of muscle, I like that, but I need to also lose some of that. And I plan on coming in about 310. That's the goal weight. I was 328 last time, I believe. So 310, I'll be faster, stronger. It's just going to be a quicker ass whooping for this guy. If he wants to come rushing at me in the first 60 seconds, let's see how good that jaw is.
Now, you seem fairly confident that you're going to take out Christopher Miles here at Cage Wars 41. My question for you is the future. Do you have plans on taking on Jeremy Woolfolk for that Cage Wars super heavyweight title?
I don't know yet. I mean, this is a hell of a sport. Every day training, getting beat up. It's a hell of a sport. But I can't get away from it. I love the fans. I love how I get mentioned and talked to all the time as I'm out and about, and I like that. I like that people are looking up to me, and I'm proving that we're not just fat sloppy guys here. We can go in there and actually bang. I see a lot of people comment, "Oh, fat people fighting." Get off the couch and do it. Get off the couch and go train for this every day.
You are probably one of the most agile 300-pounders I've ever seen.
And that's what I like. I like people to be like, damn, you're fast for a fat guy.
That's the most dangerous kind of fat person, is a fast fat person.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I feel good.
Power in his hands, and he can move.
I got the power behind it. Now, if I slim it down and been working on it like I do every day, it's gonna be a problem.
Is heavyweight on the horizon?
Bro, last time I was 265, I think I was in 9th grade. It's always a work in progress, but
maybe, possibly one day down the road.
Yeah, hopefully, maybe lipo. Hopefully the UFC just says, hey, we like seeing fat guys fight.
That'd be nice.
I mean, why not put the super heavyweight
division?
Right, though? I mean, I've been riding on that hype train for forever, man. Like, we need a super heavyweight division, more recognized in the pro leagues. Fuck, even if Bellator picked one up.
Just start it off somewhere.
PFL, do a super heavyweight tournament for $1 million. Bob Buskey
they had to do what? Lightweight women? Why not do super heavyweight men?
Yeah, right?
Oh, my. Yeah, I don't want to see super heavyweight women, though. Only if we're in a bikini match. If we're going out, we're going all the way, boys.
Some stretched out material.
But that's some fake shit, just like what this guy Chris Miles likes to do. He likes to do that fake pro wrestling. I don't got time for that shit. I do this real shit. He can talk all he wants on the computer, but everyone always talks till they see me staring them down across the stage, and I make them my bitch. The same thing's going to happen on June 29th. He's going to come here, waste his time, waste his money, and I'm going to beat his ass.
Now, is there like a game plan that you're going to implement here? Or are we just going to let him kind of, go wherever the fight goes?
There's always a game plan until someone gets punched in the mouth. You know what I mean? I usually like to get hit once and then it turns on real quick. Fully torqued, ready to go once I get punched in the mouth. Let's go, motherfuckers. If you like to fight, let's fight. 60 seconds or less, that's only happening in the bedroom. I'm out here.
Ooh. He said Chris Miles only performs not in the octagon.
Jesus
Insightful words from Bob Buskey.
Christ.
So.
I think that's one of the quotes of the year on the show so far. Bob, how the fuck do you do it, man? Some of the stuff you put up on the internet and some of the shit you say, how do you do it?
It's a lot. The Facebook's a funny game over here. A lot of people have a lot of funny shit to say, but I just put it in at the right time.
Now, a quick question that relates more to your gym versus your fight. Kyle Glass Sheen has vacated his 145 title, if I'm not mistaken, and now there's a fight for that belt. What is going on with Kyle that led to the decision to him vacating the title?
Honestly, I have no idea. I didn't know the title got vacated. I know he owns his own landscape business. He gets pretty busy in the summer. So maybe he wasn't able to defend it when they wanted him to, but it ain't worried. That's his belt. We know who the real champ is. He comes in, sends people in hospitals. It's what we do. So he'll be back for his belt. I ain't worried about that belt staying away too long.
I was going to say, yeah, his last time out, he was able to put somebody in the back of an ambulance.
Sorry to see that, but sorry, not sorry.
It's the name of the game.
You get in there and fight, that's how we fight.
Now, what are some of the more, parts of the game that you're looking forward to seeing from your opponent in this fight?
I want to see his wrestling. I hope he does try to wrestle me. Everyone always tells me how you call yourself Jits Panda and we don't get to see any. I'm cool with that. When I get to the ground, that's my home. If you want to stand, I turn that into my home and I'm going to win. So however this guy wants it to go, we can do it. Don't give up.
And you're always so confident. We always see that in you. How do you maintain this confidence?
I put in the work.
And what is your average
Every day.
week like? As far as training goes?
50 hours a week just working. And then you still got to squeeze in at least 4 to 5 jitsu classes, 2 striking, and then a whole bunch of the regular gym working on cardio, working on striking, hitting heavy bags. So, I mean, it's just busy, just nonstop. And then I take care of my baby all day. It's what I do. So, that's like I said, it's a lot of work, and that's why I had to take that last event off. But I showed up and let my name be known. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I saw you there. It was nice to catch up with you. Now, speaking of which, there was accusations that you were raising some hell during the main event.
Yeah. Some call it raising hell. Some call it having a couple drinks, Panda getting on the loose. I mean, you heard there was a bear sighting in Schenectady, New York. I mean, he wanted some of the action too. I'm out here causing havoc. I might have been talking a little shit, but I usually back it up.
Is Marconi a fight that you would want after this?
If they pay me, I gotta do a lot of training. I need money. You gotta come up out of pocket, and I'm not talking loose change of a couple $100. If I'm gonna fight it's a war. That guy's a monster. Good job. But I'm not stupid. I don't make no money right now. If you want these hands, come up with the money. Everyone talks all that shit. I need to get paid. So if you want me if I can't go pro yet, whatever the fuck you want, then all right, I'll get a couple more in, bang out some other little motherfuckers, win my belt, and then I'll come and take care of business when it's time. But you don't get shit right now. You're on a losing streak.
Only fighting winners as of this point, the championship way.
Why Does it make sense to fight losers?
I was gonna say,
Not when you're the champ.
there was something that happened in the past week that I could bring up right now. I will talk about it more off air. That would just confuse the shit out of you as far as that type of thing goes. But yeah, no, it doesn't make sense for a champion to fight anybody that's on a losing streak. It doesn't make sense for that to happen. Now,
don't take this as I'm scared, because I ain't scared of no one in this world. I really don't give a fuck. I'm really that ignorant. I don't care. You know what I mean? A fight's a fight. That's what I'm here for. But I'm not dumb. I like my money. You know what I mean? Guy hits hard. Jeremy Wilfork. Larry Tripp's running around saying I'm scared of him. I'm not scared. Or Wilfork's not scared of me. He fights every day. We fight bad men. But I'm smart. Give me my money and make me risk my kids' health and our house and all that for free. Doesn't make sense to me.
How dare you mention Larry Tripp on this show?
Yo, Larry Tripp's my boy. I don't know who he is, but I love him. He's my best friend now.
Yeah, bro, we're waiting for Scooby-Doo to come down to fucking upstate New York and solve this mystery for us.
It's going to be some bum-ass fighter, but...
probably.
What else is
I have an idea.
Everyone
we'll talk
has
about
an
that later.
idea. But honestly, bro, I got a lot more help this time from my sponsors. I got a couple new sponsors that jumped on the wagon. They seen the Panda train coming. And
who are those sponsors?
I got to welcome back Lorenzo's Cafe. They take care of all the bamboo I be eating out here. Then I got I Tattoo giving me my new Chicao tattoo. Can't wait to show that off at weigh-ins. I got Cass Detailing, take care of all my professors, mine, my friends' cars, does all the detailing, best prices in the capital region. I got Vape City Smoke Shop and hooked me up my CBD products. They're opening up a new CBD warehouse on Union Street over here, so they've been helping me out a lot. And I got North Country Heating and Cooling. They come and help me out with my AC and my HVAC system, and they've been jumped on the wagon since then. So, I mean, everyone's coming. And then we got Seaworthy Signs Apparel, who always make the Panda shirts. So it's going to be a fully loaded shirt this time, but it's going to be well worth it. Make sure you guys cop one up.
Oh, you know I'm going
Now, before we let you go, if you had a moment to say something to Christopher Miles, what would that be?
Show up. Don't talk shit and not show up. I told him I like talk shit. He said, make sure I show up June 29th. I live right around the corner from the casino. Trust me, I'm showing up. I'll walk there, I'll fly there, I'll drive there, I don't care. I'll see you there June 28th for the weigh-ins, and June 29th, you probably got to go to bed one way or another. Tap, snap, or nap.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And one last thing, you already gave your shout-outs to your sponsors there. Do you want to give any shout-outs to coaches or family members, training partners, anybody like that?
Listen, if I had a time for 100 different training partners that I have, and then the specialists we bring in, Team Chicago, New York, we're here. New JWO taking over. I want to thank Nels Larson, my professor, and Alan Gatoff, my striking coach, Kenny Pompey. We do this. All my major partners my big boys, Tom, Jarrell, Changa. I got 18 big boys in my school. If you want to learn how to fight, come see us. 25 Mohawk Ave.
Now, before we let you go, Bob, can you tell the fans where they can get on this shit?
Where they can get on the hype train on social media?
Oh, Jits Panda, Bob Jits Panda Buskey, right on Facebook. Come see me on Instagram. Jits Panda's everywhere. Add me up, and let's get ready. I want this building shaking. Last time they couldn't even hear my entrance music. I like that shit.
We had the post-fight interview. We had the whole fucking lobby out there screaming.
I'm flipping shit upside down this time.
Exactly, man. I love the following you bring with you every time. I can't wait. I know I'm really looking forward to this one. That is Saturday, June 29th at the Rivers Casino in Schenectady, New York, guys. Do not miss it. Bob Buskey defends the super heavyweight title against Chris Miles. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Buskey.
Hey, this is John Anik with the UFC. You are listening to MMA Wreckage Radio.